Yo! Yo! I am DLZX37 Super Saiyan, aka the Hitmontop in this business. Today I got you a battle, Team Throh versus Team Hitmontop. As you see, for me, I'm Team Throh, which consists of the Captain Throh, Conkeldurr, Togekiss, Raikou, Scizor, and Swampert. And for Team Hitmontop is my friend Billy, or whatever his name is, and he has his team of team leader Hitmontop, Gyarados, Glasgow, Heatran, Deoxys Defense, and Jolteon. Now this is a battle that we've been waiting to do for a while, since we were like in a rivalry about who's the best fighting type. So without further ado, let's bring on the battle. Trainer Hoboken! Now he brings out Nick, the Jolteon. So I decide to throw out Swampert. Now being the smart guy, I predict the switch since he thinks I was going to do an earthquake. He brings out Yo Master, Glasgow, and I hit him with an ice punch. Woo, sucker! I punch him, I punch. He was good. He is almost down. And then sucker! Frozen Solid. He switches out the Master and brings out the RQ, which is that Deoxys Defense. Pressure. I hit it with an Earthquake because I predict well. And I get at least about 1/3 of damage, which is not so bad. And he decides to give me AIDS! Gross. So, with that, I'm stuck. I get out my stab move, Waterfall. And that puts him down to at least 25%. And I'm with full 100, and thanks to these aids, I'm a little left. No, Raikou, which recovers! Dang. Right when I had it, but I should have known it knew some sort of healing move. So I hit it with another waterfall. And when I do that, it doesn't do much damage, which makes me a little mad. So I'm stuck. I hit my leftovers. I'm back to full health. But these aids are killing me since they get worse and worse. No cure. So I switch out and I bring up that Scizor. Not Scizor, Scizor. And he goes for a Calm Mind. Not a bad idea. I know he wants to get that attacking defense up to be bulky. Let me work with that thing. It's a bulky mofo. Come on, Scizor can take that. So he withdraws, and he brings out Chuck Norris, aka Team Leader. And he intimidates me. Makes me a little mad. So I remembered the switch, so I brought the Swords Dance out. What do you expect? I need something. So I quick attack. Wha-dang! That does a fair amount of damage, and I'm life gold. And he close combats. And since I'm a bug, it doesn't do that much damage, but still it'll do about half. He loses defense. Gets that leftovers. Now I wasn't predicting a switch. I was bullet punching. He takes out Chuck Norris, and he puts on Heatran. That crazy bulky mofo with defense. I bullet punch. It does a little bit of damage. That's my life. He heals. He gets his leftovers. Of course he does. So I decide to switch. I bring up that Swampert. And he predicts my switch very well. He uses those stealth rocks. Na-na-na-na. Heals those rocks. So he gets his leftovers like of course. I get my heal. Still not full health. But those aids are killing me. He protects, so he's trying to toxic stall me. I tried to predict the switch, but no. He protects himself. And he kills himself then. Smart man. That's the Billy I know. Very smart and challenging. But T-Throw's not out of this yet. And so he lava plumes, thinking I was gonna switch. Yeah, right. So I put out a waterfall, and it almost kills. I wanted to kill. Ah! All these bulky defensive mofos. What can you do to get rid of a toxic stalling Heatran? Or burn stall, whatever he can do to stall him. So he protects again. Go figure. I was gonna Earthquake since that does a lot more damage. Since Fire and Steel, boom, takes down. I get my heal on, get my leftovers. And so far so good, about half, and then I'm lower than half from these A's. He withdraws, I predicted so well, he brings out that Master! Frozen Waterfall! And night! No more Glass Door. So I heal myself up. I'm back at a little less than half. But then I am down to that much from Abe. Just like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, there is no cure. So I let him get a hit of HP since he was going to do the HP ice on me. So I lose Swampert, so it's all evened up. 5-5. Jolteon's life force. I bring out Raikou. Someday I should make a haiku about Raikou. Yeah, I made that rhyme. Yeah, I made that time. No, he Volt switches. That Life Orb will give him a fair amount of damage. He loses some HP. He switches. Smart. Now, this is where I predicted so bad. He brings out RQ, which kills me. Because I overspeed. Predicting possibly that he ran. But no, he wins. Or at least for him to stay with his Jolteon. So he heals. I switch because I don't want to risk him. So I bring out my Togekiss. So I get a little pain damage from Stealth Rock. And he puts out a Psych Shock. Shocking, isn't it? But look at me, I'm a bulky threat. Togekiss can't get killed with Oko unless there's a Thunder attack attack. Okay, so I get a little nasty block, which puts me up at +2 special attack, and he gives me a. Oh, I don't want it. Oh, thanks. But I'm not mad. I still got plenty of time. So I get the A's effect. Of course, I Air Slash. Put some damage. And it flinches. Thank goodness. Serene Rays saves my life again. Because it looks fabulous. Yes, I know I cannot do those weird little opera high-pitched sing. Don't judge me. So I get a little roost on. Roost. And I'm not even a chicken. I'm a freaking egg with no hands. So he recovers too. Should have had a taunt. No one should have brought a Sableye. Nah, everyone uses Sableye. So I get AIDS, of course. So I can do a little nasty cut. I'm not talking kids is nasty. And he gets a Calm Mind. Yeah, I can tell. He wants his attack. But what can that do to a Togekiss? So I get the heal on. And I'm back with more AIDS. I hit an Air Slash. And this is where, oh my goodness, it's getting him. Ah! It survives with like 1 HP. How does it do it? Someone just go in the dictionary and tell me how. If they tell me how, I will gladly give him a Pokemon. So he lives a little. I'm like there. And I get the AIDS effect. That bastard. So I just Aura Spirit to just toy with it because I did not want to mess with my avoiding attack. And no more RQ, which... Yep. So I am now up 5-4. And this is so far going out for the best. Alright. Moving on! He brings out Jolteon. I predict that. I switch. I bring my Cinderella. Ella. Egg. And Thunderbolt comes. So I am in a lot of pain. I don't know how that did so much damage, but that life orb special attack Hitmontop is crazy. He withdraws Jolteon, and he sends out Chuck Norris, and he intimidates me. If he stayed, I could have gotten the back punch and possibly took it out. So smart man. Now I decide to switch out my Cinderella and bring out that Raku. Oh no, Togekiss, I was wrong. And I sacrifice. He sucker punches, which is what I did not want. Done. I can't believe I got that wrong. Okay, moving on. Now I bring out Scizor. I feel so stupid. And I get a quick attack. It does a fair amount. And he close combats me. That bastard. And I lost my best friend. No Scizor. He lives almost half. Now it's about half. And I send out that Raikou. Feel the pressure from the stealth rocks and the ability. So he sucker punches. Now I thought he was gonna kill me, but no, I used an HP ice. Freeze, sucker. And night, Chuck Norris. I knocked out Chuck Norris. Accomplishment of the day. And he brings out Nick. He takes out the Thunderbolts. Yes, I like saying Thunder, because I live it. And I use an HP Ice. I'm gonna kill this sucker. Kill. But friggin' bulky crazy. Takes out the Thunder. So I lose Raikou. Of course, worst case scenario. So I bring out my Cinderella. So he gets rid of Nick. He brings out a Gyarados. The scariest fish that comes from a derpy Magikarp. Ah, and people hated that fish. So my punch fails, of course, since it's a flying type. Don't know how, and it doesn't even fly. So he waterfalls me, and this is a Moxie dose. But I'll survive, and I get a Stone Edge. Woo! And you can tell this Gyarados is really defensed. And no more Gyarados. That night! That's how you tame a Gyarados, like a boss. So he sends out Heat Ran. And shoot him! Mach Punch. You just got Mayweathered. Now none more from that SOB. What you say? Now he brings out Nickelodeon. Now seeing how I didn't want to win 2-0, I let him kill my Cinderella. And I bring out the team captain just to show how good I am at the end of this fight. Brodus Clay! Bro. So he hits me with the Thunderbolts. And for some reason I live with about half. He kills himself. And night, self-destruct, you terrorist. And I win the match. Now, that was an awesome battle. If you ever want to find this guy that I've battled, look him up on Pokemon Global Battles and Trades Union Group named Billy Bob. He'll possibly look like the guy from Hangover. The one with the beard. I forgot his name. The one that sings, "We are the best of friends forever," and stuff like that. So, if you like this, leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll post vids every Saturday or Sunday. There will be a time where I will do like a Throw Thursday Spectacular once in a while. And that's it. So, I'll hit you guys up later. Night night!